How's it going, guys? This is James with Make Money Trucking, and today I wanted to talk about an amendment that the House just passed. So usually when it comes to the trucking industry, I talk about, I'm pretty optimistic. I talk about real positive things, but there is a very negative side of our industry, especially for owner-operators and small companies, and that's insurance and liability stuff. So what the House just did is they passed they voted to increase the mandatory insurance minimums from $1 million to $2 million. And there's a problem with this for many reasons, but typically with government, everybody thinks that if you throw more money at it, that it'll solve the problem. And this is only going to hurt small trucking companies and owner-operators like myself. So by doing this, they're hoping to get more money for alleged victims of alleged trucking accidents and whatnot, but this is not going to help make our roads safer by raising the insurance minimums. At 1 million, this is actually very sufficient, and by raising it to 2 million, all you're going to do is you're going to drive a lot of expenses up for small trucking companies. See, the secret that they don't want you to know is that all the big companies that account for the majority of trucking accidents or trucking to motor vehicle accidents or fatalities is actually the big companies. And those big trucking companies that have 1,000+ fleet of trucks, we've all seen them on the highways, they're all self-insured. So this doesn't hurt them. They actually probably had so many accidents that it probably hurt their record to even be able to get insurance. So they're just self-insured. So this doesn't help. This doesn't hurt them. It doesn't really help them. And this is kind of where the majority of these claims probably come from, is the major trucking companies that'll just hire anybody with zero experience and not properly train them and just throw them a truck and say get going, because they have so much need for drivers. So yeah, and this really is not a good thing. This is going to hurt, like I said, small businesses and small owner operators like myself, because it's just going to make our expenses more and more and more. And as you know, that's kind of the battle that we face is you only make so much money. The cost of freight, the rates are not going up, but the expenses are always going up, and a lot of that has to do with insurance. Insurance is only going up, it never goes down. And what this will do is this will hike insurance automatically. And what this is also going to bring is a lot of ambulance chasing lawyers. There's just going to be it's not going to help anybody. It's only going to help the big companies, because it's going to make the expenses too much for some small carriers. So it's going to push small carriers out, and big trucking companies will be the ones that will benefit from this. So yeah, hopefully this doesn't go through. It went through the House, but hopefully it doesn't get enacted. So yeah, I just want to talk about that real quick. It's stupid. They want to raise it from 1 million to 2 million for the minimum insurance coverage, and it's just one of those things. They think that if you throw more money at something, it'll make it safer. The typical state and government ways of doing things. So hopefully this doesn't happen. I'm gonna look into some ways to maybe start a petition against this, make sure this doesn't go through the Senate. And yeah, so I just want to talk about that real fast. Hopefully it doesn't go through all the way, but yeah, guys, this is just something, I want to bring you guys the good and the bad. Usually I bring you guys a lot of good stuff. This is some bad stuff. This is what makes trucking in today's age very hard, especially with the current economic situation and all that. The last thing we need is the lawmakers raising our minimums to $2 million, because that's just going to increase our insurance more and make it less profitable to do what we do. But all right, guys, on that note, hope you guys have a good one. Please like and subscribe, And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks.